about today's ghost hunt. We're at the Shamrock in Standish, which is just between Wigan and Chorley, really. The landlord's asked us to come in. There's been some sort of like things going on behind the bar, in the women's toilets, and it's a really old pub. It was built in 1870, and its first registered landlord was Henry Harrison in 1881, followed by William Derbyshire and then Henry Alton. So they're the first three landlords what was in this pub. And it's been, if you think of it, 1870, it was built during the reign of Queen Victoria, and it's seen two kings and a queen since then. It's also was around when the Titanic sunk, 2 world wars, World War One and World War Two. So it's quite a very old pub. The moon landings in 1969, it's seen that. So it has seen a hell of a lot round here, and the pub's still standing. And also 1999, the United's treble year, you've seen that. But like I say, we're in Standish, and the place Standish, it derives from stand, which is an Old English word for stone, and ish is a word for park, so it's like a stone park. That's the original wording of Standish. And it was around this part when it was like a small village, and cottages were being built for the mining community. And there was 3 pubs round here, all with the same name. The original pub of this name, this pub was the 7 Stars. Now there was another 2 pubs not far from here called the 7 Stars. So this got nicknamed the Shamrock because a lot of Irish immigrants come over to work here and sort of like settled in this pub and used this pub as a drinking base. So since then it's been known as the Shamrock. So we're going to just see what we can capture here today. We've just been round and set up. We've set up near the bar area. We're going to set up near the toilets, and we're going to go down near the cellar as well. So hopefully we'll try and catch something for you. So like we've set up, and we've set up with some trigger objects. We've set up with a light here on the stairs. Now these stairs, the landlord has told us that an apparition of a man has been seen on these stairs, which leads to the upstairs, the living quarters. So we put that purely as a trigger object to see if anything passes past that beam, and it'll set it off, and we'll try and record that as we go along. Now this is the bar area. You can hear some knocking upstairs, but the landlord does still live upstairs. Just to your back there is the women's toilets, where a woman has said to the landlord and landlady that someone was like knocking and tapping on the door. Anthony heard a tap over here in the corner as we were setting up. And this is the bar area. And you can see the door got down to the cellar, where the landlord has just told us he heard a little girl crying and laughing at the same time, or you could hear her singing as well. So it's a bit strange. He said, I don't know if it was outside, but he heard it from upstairs. So he assumes us that there might be a spirit of a little girl behind the bar as well, or down in the cellar, so we're going to go down there as well. This way. So we're just in the women's toilets here, where the lady heard knocking on the door, so we're just going to ask out with the spirit box, really. Is there any spirits in here who'd like to come through and communicate with us? Is there any unsettled spirit wants to communicate with us? Who knocks on the door? Oh, that's going off, Ant. Well, we've got the K2 going off. No, that shouldn't be going off because there's no lights in here. There's an emergency light. Can you tell me who stood here, please? It's not going off now. Who stood here, please? Oh, look at that. Is there anyone here in this toilet with us, please? Like to communicate? Can you tell us your name? Do you scare the people in this toilet? You got an orb? Underground? Who's underground? Is there any reason for you being in this toilet? Was it part of the original building? That's shut. You would like to communicate with us now, tell us why you're here. That toilet. Can you tell us why you're here? Freezing in here. Are you still stood here with us? Have you gone now? You know, someone heaving. That was someone heaving. You know, someone heaving. That was someone heaving. Is somebody not well? No, we just had blatantly somebody heaving. I don't know if it's come through the spirit box or the actual toilet. We'll have to look back on that and try and find out where that come from. Now that's not going off now. Can you come near this grey box in my hand and light it up? Thanks very much. Thank you. Can you light it up if that was you being sick? Was you being sick? Voice coming through that at the same time. Can you come back over to this and light it up again for me? Is it an Irish connection? Yes. Can you tell me your name? Tell me your surname. Irish connection. Want us to go to leave you in peace? Will you light it up for us? We'll come back and talk to you in a bit. If you want. Yeah, just lit up. Is any old landlords or bar staff used to work here? Seven stars, yeah. I've just heard the word 7 through the spirit box. Now this pub was called the 7 Stars originally. Just gonna go in this room here now. Cold in here, isn't it? This is a refrigerated room in here, so... Is there anyone in here, please? Anyone still walk these cellars or still works this pub? You give us your name? Old landlord? Any old landlords? Henry Harrison, are you still here? You were the first landlord. William Derbyshire. Wait up. William Derbyshire. Henry Holton. Lighting up, yeah. Henry Holton, that. Could you light it up if it Henry Holton? Or William Derbyshire, yeah. William Derbyshire. Excuse me. William, you're the second landlord here. Have you not left the building? You still come round and check up on the pub, William? Yeah, I feel a bit of wind, yeah. It's cold. Whoa. William, are you happy that the pub's still open? The way it's run? Has it changed a lot since you was last here? Yeah. Was that a yes? Yes. So we've just come back up to the bar area. We were downstairs in the cellar where we had a bit of sort of like a conversation really with William Derbyshire. Now we asked other names of the first landlord. William was the second landlord, and there was another landlord, but it seemed to respond to William Derbyshire. So we've got a bit of response from that. We've just come up here. We're just going to do an EVP session. With no sort of like noise really, no spirit box. We've got the K2 and the static meter here. These won't go off because there's no electrical charges or anything around here. So just keep your eyes on them if these do go off. But we're just going to ask out really on an EVP. Is there anybody else would like to communicate with us? All you have to do is come over to us and talk. Don't have to show yourself. Try and talk just near us, and we can. We've got a device in my hand here. It's got a red light on. Just stand near it and talk.
I saw something there.
Where?
I thought I saw a leg.
Right, Anthony just saw something on the stairs where we set a trigger camera up before. Trigger object. It's not gone off, no.
I could have sworn I saw someone's leg.
Pardon?
I could have sworn that I saw someone's leg.
Have you just been seen on the stairs, or someone just walked up the stairs? Somebody just been stood near us. Try and communicate if you can. Who's around us now? Just heard a voice. Have I just heard somebody?
You might have picked something up on that. I thought I saw that. Like a grey boot with a pants.
Right. Just another EVP. Is there anybody else would like to communicate with us? All you have to do is come over to us and talk. Don't have to show yourself. Try and talk just near us, and we can. We've got a device in my hand here. It's got a red light on. Just stand near it and talk. Where?
I thought I saw a light.
Right, Anthony just saw something on the stairs where we set our trigger camera up before. Trigger up. It's not gone off, no.
I could have sworn I saw something like.
Whoa.
Told you. Sworn I saw something like.
Whoa.
I just thought I saw something like.
Where?
I thought I saw a leg.
Right, Anthony just saw something on the stairs where we set our trigger camera up before. Trigger up. It's not gone off, no.
It might. I could have sworn I saw something like.
Pardon?
I could have sworn that I saw something.
Was that Irish then? Who's the Irishman? Who's the Irishman speaking?
I think it's Mike.
Yeah, Mike.
Oh.
Mike. Mike, can you speak to us?
The misfortune.
Michael. I'm Irish as well. I've got Irish connection. You come and have a drink with me?
Lay. Watch.
Eh? Mate. Mate. Right.
I've at the wrong.
Class yourself as a mate if you want to come and have a drink with me. I like a pint of Guinness. It's not too early as well. I'd have one now. Mike, you still here? I'm getting a beer and who wants one? I'm having a Guinness.
Corral area, which
Corral?
is
That shouldn't be a voice like that. Just for the people who's watching, the voice is in a reverse sweep.
Mate, move.
Mate again, we get the name Mate's wife. Are you calling me a mate because you want a beer with me?
In here, Marie.
That's an Irish sound, isn't it? Irish Gaelic or something. Can I try and communicate with Mike? Michael!
Home to go back, have the prospect. Found these.
I found these. Someone said they found these or something. What did you find?
Pleasant tells the story of
It was down here before, and we communicated with William Derbyshire or Billy.
Centigrade.
Bill.
Bill. That said Bill. Bill, was that you, Bill? You want to go in this room? Bill, do you want to come in here in a cold room?
In the bed. It all those ones.
Are you in here with us, Bill?
0.4.